Oh, you know what gives army experience is training. So yes, I could totally be spending some of the training that I have on getting some more Marines. Let me just have a look at what I can develop here. 18, and then it would be one more Marine. Alright, so let's remove that and start with this, which we can afford. And we'll start training some of those. Duh! We can actually train a lot of them at once. Do it. Then once we've created those, we set them to actually training, and as we train them, we bring out new upgrades over time, and as we bring out the new upgrades, they have to be trained again, thereby giving more army experience. Aha! Cunning! Still haven't got the next thing. When is this convention going to happen? Hey, Warcats! How are you? We're still low on resources, but I don't care. Yeah, we're definitely generating more factories and things now. So that makes me much happier. So I think we're going to do Tokai next. And then do the same thing there. Infrastructure and then civilian factories. Okay, concentrated industry is done. Do we want synthetic oil? I think we do. And also we can modify our government. Last time I think we got the medium tanks a bit too early. I would like to replace this guy because he's a paternal autocrat and I want to have national populists. But that might well be changed once we get the different factions in power. In fact, that almost certainly will. So yeah, I think I will go for the medium tank production thing. Prefer marionettes over puppets, more strings to pull. Fair enough. Fair enough. Change head of government. Yeah, I just explained why I shouldn't do that. I mean, yes, that is ordinarily what I would do, but we've seen the flippity-floppity nature of Japanese politics, so I'm fully expecting the faction to elect a different leader instead of that guy. Because he wasn't really aligned with any of them, I don't think. Underwords are go. Dun, dun, dun. Romania declared war on Iron Guard Romania. This is going to be a far more... No, it's not Hungary. What the hell? They took a bunch of territory from Hungary, and then Hungary was like, actually, you guys can't be trusted because you're having a civil war. I'm going to take it back again. Actually, that might be what kicks off the civil war. Hungary demands it back, and they're like, no. Or rather, yeah, okay. And then Romania's like, no. Slap. How could you? Construction. Building the last piece of infrastructure in Kanto. So actually, if we did cancel those, because they haven't been started yet, we could start building infrastructure in Hokuru, which means that the future stuff there would be faster, which includes those, and then we switch to civilian infrastructure in Tokai. Cool. No wars yet, no. I'm still very much waiting to finish off the political and industrial aspects before we go and start a fight. I mean, we could have another focus going, which we probably should. Let's get the initiative and mobility one going so that we can get the 3 times faster development of medium tanks, because we're going to need that for all of them, because there's only 3 types of medium tank. And the first of those is available in 1939. And then we'll probably go after the Qing Empire. One of the earliest attacks. Qing Empire, Shangqing probably. Possibly Mongolia, so we'll grab all of this. And then maybe go after the Allgemeine Ostasian Gesellschaft. The politics of war and peace, indeed. Oh, ships are still set to auto. That's a mistake. You should really be in the battle fleet because you guys are cutting edge. I definitely don't want you in the submarine fleet. You are totally going to put some in the subfleet, aren't you? No, you didn't. Good. Yay, AI is not completely stupid. I kind of doubt that Bhutan has a focus tree. We can have a look. They don't. I think this is the generic one. Yeah, it is. Nope, they don't have one. Just Tibet. Tibet doesn't. Does Nepal? Nope. Do the Indians? Dominion of India does. Although this looks suspiciously like the generic Indian one. Restoration of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. In a surprising turn of events for the elections for the vacant throne of Poland has resulted in the restoration of a state thought to have been forgotten to history. Despite pressure from Austria and Germany, King Mindaugas III von Urach of Lithuania has been elected the new King of Poland, and a new constitution was drafted to unite Poland and Lithuania back into the Commonwealth. It is not known if this new entity will be very stable, but the Poles seem enthusiastic. Oh, and our Polish friend just left. Oh well. He would have liked that. Saw a player defeat Russia in a vanilla game using Bhutan and nuke Moscow. Ha, interesting. Well, I assume because this is a mod, people tend to be somewhat biased to their home nation, so they probably have an Irish developer who did it for them. It's also often why in Paradox games Sweden is ever so slightly overpowered, because it's a Swedish company. Civil War is slightly more equal than usual. I mean, the Carlists are losing, but the fight between the FAI and the Kingdom of Spain is pretty equal. Fight over here still could go any way. This is a four-way. You know, New England never did split away. Interesting. And it looks like the combined syndicates are going to take it. You're back! Did you see what happened? Poland and Lithuania is back. Poland strong. Poland very strong. Apparently, Ireland's a really good game. So long as you can keep the island safe, which with a navy you should be able to do, and the Union of Britain's fleet isn't actually that strong. And you have a lot of focuses, many of them making Ireland stronger. So yes, you start very small and kind of out of the way, but you become a major regional power pretty quickly. Now, why the hell have I still not... Oh, hello. New system, as I was talking about it. A new system movement. To mobilise support from the regime and its reform programme, the new system movement, the Sinsaisho Undo, has been organised. Led by Prince Komo Fuminaro, the movement aims for the creation of a political institution that is capable of merging and binding people into the organic whole of the nation. Basically, a Japanese breed of corporatism. With the emperor at its head, the movement's immediate goal is the combination of all political perspectives into one party, the Imperial Rule Assistance Society, the Takai Yokunankai. This is the way we should go forwards. The first convention of the Taisai Yokunankai. There we go, we have got it. No, apparently we haven't. I guess it actually needs to happen. In the meantime, we have gained some political power, but because a convention's coming, I'm not going to spend it just yet. Because if something bad happens, I'd rather not be knocked back in stability, because that would kind of suck. Charming. Alright, so still not building a navy. You haven't been assigned to anyone. Probably a mistake. You guys haven't happened. Have we got any troops trained yet? Not quite. And we've finished the initiative and mobility focus. I guess we'll get the mobile research while we're kind of waiting for these to occur. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Here we go, the first convention. Which stream did you come from? The Taisai Yokonai Kai, or Imperial Rule Assistance Society, is structured as a new political core institution that will represent every aspect of society, unlike the old plurocratic Imperial Diet. It will branch out into every administrative level from hamlet to prefecture and create a core group consisting of talented individuals from academic, cultural, economic, governmental, military, political, and all other professional occupations. In theory, by penetrating to the grassroots level, a direct link between politics and people will be established, and by having every important interest group represented at its core, it would be possible to coordinate and develop effective national policy. Sadly, that vision has already collapsed, as various movements from the Taisai Yukonansai was meant to bind together have already begun to argue and compete for control in the society. Three main groups have emerged at the convention. The leading group is the Kokushina reformist faction, headed by none other than Prince Kano himself, composed of reform-minded intellectuals and politicians. The second group is the Kodoha, the Imperial Way faction, named after General Araki's frequent usage of the word Imperial Way, or Kodo, composed of reserve or active restorationist military leaders. Third is the Yokonaiha, mainly composed of former parliamentary politicians who sympathise with the restorationist cause. The name Yokonaiha originated from an abbreviation of political association of restorationist sympathisers, the Yokonai Sakai, the Imperial Rule Assistance Political Association. Jeez, that's a mouthful. The latter two object to the Kakununhai's forceful agenda and even question the purpose of the Tansai Yukonai Kai. Kono had designated the Tainai Yukonai as the Yokusan Kai. Yokusan Kai. You just wanted me to read that out, didn't you? Big Titty Boy. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay. Awesome dig dug. Cool. Combining all legislative, executive, and administrative powers into one, Kano assured that the old Meiji constitution would remain as it is, and the Taisai Yokusankai would not replace the Imperial Diet, but the very idea of the political Leviathan has met with vigorous opposition. This is the way we should go forwards. Take notes, there will be a test later. Right, so we want the military guys just because they sound the coolest. No, we're going with them. Although it is the prince, so it's the crown prince. So these guys, no, you're political opportunists. These two are the ones that are the most likely. Like, in terms of how I like to play the game, it's probably the Kakushinha faction, because they're all about building up the industry and stuff like that. However, the Koduha, just because they're called Imperial Power and nationalization and stuff like that, sounds the most likely. We can't do that until we got the mobile research, though, which we have unfortunately just started. We do have some political power still available. So into what do we wish to add it? So technology-wise, I do tend to focus small arms quite a lot. And with this being not that one, with this being a small arms, we could leave it and then reform the government if we need to. I think we'll wait until we have a faction, then hopefully that will change the leader. If it doesn't, then we'll switch the leader ourselves. Better plan. Right. So just a heads up, I will probably be ending the stream in about 10 minutes time because my throat is killing me. I'm getting a rather bad sore throat because I have now been recording for, blimey, long time. 14 hours straight, thereabout. Oh, shit. The Emperor has been shot. His Imperial Majesty, Hirohoto, has been shot by a radical syndicalist who was infuriated by the military takeover of the nation. His Majesty is in critical condition and the doctors are not sure if he will live. Hirohoto makes a miraculous recovery, or His Majesty is dead. Prince Chikabu will become regent. Well, it is almost 2 a.m. here. So, Prince Chikabu will become regent. He's only a regent, he's not the Emperor. Or Hirohoto lives miraculously. Obviously, Hirohoto lives miraculously. Hopefully that doesn't disable anything. Was Chikaboo in charge of this group? No, Kono was. And Kono was the crown prince, so I don't know why Kono wasn't in charge already. And why would you need a regent if the guy's already of age? That sounds a bit weird to me. So, no. Interwar artillery. We've got it. Good. November 37. We are still a ways away from 38. Don't particularly want any of those. Already got that. We can get the Hargo, actually. Let's get the Hargo. We are definitely in a position to get one of these now. No, we're going to wait. Annex him. Aha, we have delay. Good. Very good. Continue. Get the elastic defense, which we now get a doctrine bonus on. Yay. We're actually pretty close to getting 2 changes. First troops are ready. I want this to be the only one. We're going to set a location, which is going to be Tokyo. And then deploy. 14 new units in a new unit, which will be then trained. You are going to be blue, because that's the right colour for the Marines. For the Emperor. Good stuff. But either way, we're definitely going to wait for mobile research, and we're going to wait until we've at least started one of these chains. Like I said, Kadoha, because I don't want to forget what on earth I was doing here. Yeah, probably them. Although if Hirohito is still in power, all of these seem to be very imperialistic in nature. These abilities are just not as strong. Although actually this one you can just cram more factories in a state. That's a permanent bonus. That's actually quite good. You know what? Screw it. No, we are going with them. More industry. Yay. Not just a little bit of construction speed. Because once you have all the factories in Japan done, then you kind of, I don't know what else to do. And now that's not going to be a problem. How far are we from getting another bunch of troops? We're not that far off. You know what? Let's train some more. Train. That'll do. Do we still have a surplus of artillery and support equipment? We do indeed. Excellent. Fix bayonets. Okay, we are definitely ready for this. So, do we want the additional soft attack and breakthrough, or do we want soft attack and defense? We can have one. I think we want the breakthrough. Actually, no. Infantry are usually defensive. I can use the tanks for offensive. And the Marines would be more offensive. But infantry equipment to be used by everyone. No, we want the breakthrough. Especially on the Marines, because it is a chore taking ports otherwise. And then the other advantage we can add to one of the motorized. Probably more hardness and max speed, though we're not actually producing any of those just yet. Or we can improve our naval production. Though that's not going to become important until 1930, 1940 even. So, no. Or we save this 150 in case we need to switch government boss man. We'll do that. Yes. Alright, how's the rest of the world doing? Spain, have you lost yet? No, still all 3 factions are in it. And Carlist is starting to take over the FAI, which is kind of interesting. The United States looks like they're in trouble, though they are still holding the central part, and that central part is quite valuable. Popularity is rising! Change in popularity of national populace. I'm pretty sure that the party is not going to flip-flop anymore, so yes, I will be boosting you. And if we can get you over 60%, that would be amazing. Am I going carrier focus or battleship focus? Carrier. Hirohoto must have gone and died. He lost some chins. Hirohoto was always very thin. How are the Japanese volunteers doing where? Where did we say? Oh, it was in, right, Pacific. Yeah, they seem to be doing pretty well. Pacific States of America are definitely doing pretty well, although they are struggling a little bit against Mexico. But they have not lost LA or San Francisco. That's the important bit for them. 446 left-wing academics, intellectuals, politicians, including 2 incumbent Diet members, were arrested and indicted under the National Security Act today. All were accused of organising a popular front and threatening the Kokutai. Minus 100 political power. That is one reason that we did not spend that. Okay, so we have now got the field hospital. It is right at the end of 37, so we're going to wait until 38, and then we can apply you to more industry stuff. Is it industry, or is that 39? I think it is industry. 38, no, 38 is technology. Okay. We'll do that then. Oh, it's free civilian factories. Huzzah! Ha freaking zah. Okay, let's start building you up, and then that. Yeah. No, yeah, that's what we want to do. Right, we can now get the focus, which is hopefully, yes, Kadoha faction. The Kadoha faction is made up of restorationist army generals and officers who wish to bring Japan back to its folkiest roots and create a strong imperial power at the head of the state. Damn right. Research slot available? Yeah, of course. It's not January yet. I have a short memory. I was like, why didn't I do what? And I was like, oh yeah. That's the thing. I need to start doing stuff with you. Namely, this one. 1st of January, which means no penalties for ahead of time. And we can get some more research done. Marvellous. Yes. Right, all of you are still based here. Do we want to leave you based here? I think it's about time that we start moving you guys around. So we had you based out of Taiwan. The battle fleet is based out of Nagasaki. And then the home fleet is based out of Hiroshima, which is the highest level port that we have. And there are some random ships in Hiroshima. You 2 light ships should be in the battle fleet. As that is the area of the newest ships. Are you moving? You're not moving. Why not moving? Because I haven't pressed merge. I did press merge. I thought you automatically moved there. Apparently not. Will I be declaring war on anyone anytime soon? Not before the end of the stream, no. In the next stream, maybe. Okay, now you've merged. Crazy. Kadoha faction is almost done. Yay, and now it is done. After a 15-day long convention, General Araki has successfully advanced his agenda and secured support in the Taisai Yokosunsai. This is the way we should go forwards. It did not put him in charge, though. Which is kind of irritating, but also, yeah.